What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. My next topic, I wanted to get into addiction. I was inspired to do this topic by conversation I had with a friend of mine. I wanted to put my story, just a little bit of my story out there in hopes that somebody may hear it and know that they can overcome their addiction. My addiction story started around 2010. I began noticing that I started to drink alone, started to drink by myself, started to need alcohol in order to do certain things. And it basically became a crutch. I wouldn't say that I hit a rock bottom. I was, still able to function, you know, my job and, my music. But when things would get hard, it would be something that I would turn to. So just to fast forward, when things increasingly got harder because of my alcohol abuse, in turn, my alcohol abuse increased. So, they went hand in hand.
Hey, Dr. B, why do alcoholics blame others?
At the core of it, substance abuse is a very selfish act, and so is alcoholism, right? And in that sense, it's no different than some of the personality disorders, including pathological narcissism. During alcoholism, one needs preserve their own identity, and their actions need to be justified, which they can't control. Well, part of that construct is not taking accountability, not taking responsibility, sometimes victimhood, including blaming others for your problems. Now, if somebody is healthy, if they're not an alcoholic, as they come out of alcoholism, those issues resolve. But if someone is drinking because they already have a personality pathology, it will continue.
Depression and alcohol abuse goes hand in hand, and along with any other, drugs you may be taking. We always have this discussion about this person, they'll hit rock bottom. They'll know. And I always say everybody's rock bottom is different. And unfortunately, some people's rock bottom could even include death. Prison, jail, and institutions is where people who are, addicted to substances are going to end up, without fail. It always ends up that way. But if you're out there and you're struggling with addiction, the first thing to do is to admit that you have a problem. Maybe confide in somebody that you could trust, that won't judge you, because having an issue with addiction is a disease. So once your body becomes addicted to this substance, it's almost impossible for you to physically, let alone mentally, get yourself clean, off of those substances. I'm not saying that it's not possible, because definitely, with God, anything is possible. I just wanted to share a little bit of my story, and let you know that it's okay. Don't be down on yourself. You always have a chance if you recognize that you have an issue to change what's going on. You don't have to go through it alone. It's people out here, millions of people who have been where you are and know what it feels like to want to give up and, and just say, there's no other way I can live. This is the only way that I know how to live. And I know what that feels like. And you really have to become a student. It took time and people that you learn how to get high with. It takes time and people you can learn how to get sober with. Reach out to people that can teach you how to be sober. That's Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.